Edit audio.
Hello, everyone. I'm Robin Hopkins, and this is Well Adjusting, where I talk to people about life stuff, but not in an NPR way. It's more like we're at the bar, having cocktails, getting into your business sort of way.
It's giving drunk NPR.
Oh, and producer Steph is here too.
Hello.
Today we chat, well, fixing your worst
holiday
stories. Woo! Hello, everyone. Okay, you might have heard our call out for your worst holiday experiences. And no, we did not do that so that you would have to relive your trauma. That was not our intention. We are not those kinds of people. But we are figuring that if it happened to you, it could happen to anyone. So we're going to take all the bad stories. And first, we're going to tell you how it's not your fault, okay? Because it really wasn't. But then we're going to break it down and we're going to see what we would do if we were in your shoes, maybe like how to avoid it or just maybe how to like Monday morning quarterback it. And hopefully we're going to be helping the next folks who stumble into a similar predicament. And hey, for those of us out here for whom the holidays can be a bit dicey, we are here to remind you that you are not alone. Does that sound good, Producer Steph?
Hell yeah.
All right, let's get to our first story. I'm so excited. This is like our third or fourth holiday special.
I know, I'm so excited, and I'm feeling very festive.
Me too. I went down to storage and got my Christmas hat up early. And you got a little like cute wintry jacket on. I'm loving this.
Thank you. And yesterday I started my festive cooking, and this morning my mom and my sister got into a fight on FaceTime with me, and so it's feeling very festive.
Nothing says the holidays like a family fight.
Right?
Let's see if our first story is a family fight. Okay, hit it, Maria. Maria.
Hi, I'm Alexandria, and growing up, Santa was a huge deal in my family. My dad doesn't remember a Santa Christmas growing up with his family, and my mom had sniffed out the Santa secret pretty early in her life. So by the time I came around, they were both very excited to have the chance to do Santa right. I also have two older brothers, and after they realized Santa wasn't real, they started working hard with my parents to give me a magical, truly incredible Santa. They went all out. The tags were written in this red gel pen that I've never even seen in the house. The cookies were eaten, the milk was drank. There were sooty footprints throughout the house and chewed up carrots in the yard. I truly and honestly believed that Santa had come to my house every Christmas Eve. Fast forward, I'm 17 years old.
17.
And I'm up late talking to a friend on the phone when I hear my family getting up and taking presents downstairs. My whole world is rocked. I start sobbing on the phone with my friend, who, by the way, has already realized Santa wasn't real and came to that conclusion about 10 years ago. Well, eventually he talks me down and I go to sleep. And I wake up the next morning with an intense need to pretend that everything is fine because I don't want to ruin Christmas for everyone else in the house. Of course, they find out pretty quickly what happened, and I confess to them that I've realized Santa isn't real. My parents and my brothers exchange these awkward sidelong glances and then say, "You didn't know?" The whole time, they thought I was just going along with it for the fun. Aww. And I genuinely believed Santa had been in my house. 5 adults, all trying to make Christmas magical, wonderful, beautiful.
Oh my God, that is such a lovely story. That's not even dysfunctional, but I love it.
That's so sweet. I can't imagine believing in anything at 17. That's incredible.
Like when I stopped believing in Santa Claus, I was in like the third or fourth grade. And I remember, and this is going to be so spot on for me, it was because of the logistics. I was like, there's no way he could hit that many houses in one evening. And also, like, we don't, like, some people don't even have fireplaces. Like, I went deep down the rabbit hole and I was like, it's probably fake.
My first sign that I remember was that my Santa Claus didn't wrap presents. But other people's
Your parents
Santa
were like,
Clauses
fuck it.
wrapped presents. My parents would wrap gifts that were like from them. but the ones from Santa were like in the stocking or whatever, and they weren't wrapped. And so I was like, well, why would he wrap some people's gifts and not others? And then I was like, that was like the kickoff. And then I, of course, was like,
then you were like looking for inconsistencies. Yeah. We were like detectives.
But we did do like the cup of milk out and stuff.
Yeah, we did that too. What's funny is like Mary was like, you can't just like use the same fucking wrapping paper. And you have to use like a different pen and different handwriting. I was like, have you lost your mind? Like I came from a house where my mom was just like, she got really bored like wrapping the presents. So she'd be like, to Robin, from Jimmy. Like we didn't know a Jimmy, or she'd be like from Betty, and they would all be like different random names. So
I kind of
I was like, I do too. She did have a sense of humor, a wacky sort of way. But it is interesting. I think this question brings up for me is like, is it a good thing they did it? Is it like if you had kids, would you want to replicate this? What are your thoughts on that?
I don't have kids. So first off, I want to say that I don't have children.
Don't have to qualify it.
I don't know, but I think if I did have children, I think I would be very honest with them. I would be like...
You would tell them there's no Santa?
Yeah, I think I'd be like, there isn't a Santa, but it's like a fun thing that we all are in on because it brings us joy in the holidays. And it's like a fun... Because... I mean,
what's the psychology behind that, Steph?
I mean, trauma.
I was going to say, because it's like, it's one of the few joys for kids.
When I hear this story, I'm like, oh, that's so nice that she like trusted and believed in her family. Meanwhile, like me at like 4 was like, something suspicious is awry, like.
Steph, I would like to offer a reframe on this that perhaps maybe we don't take it to 17, but we at least take it to 7.
I think I would play along, but the instant they started questioning, I would be honest with them.
That's what Mary did, and I was a little mad. She was just like, yeah, there's no Santa. And I was like, baby.
But I would still keep doing the, like, fun part of it because I would want them to have the fun. But I think I don't know if I could lie to my kids for something as stupid as Santa. I feel that way like about like the dentist. What's the tooth fairy? Like, ew, what?
Dude, they get cash. The kids love this shit,
for sure,
Steph.
And I'll give them money. But I'm like, someone is not coming into your bed in the middle of the night.
Okay, if you decide to have children, we're going to have some talks. Like, these are the fun things you get to do as a parent.
Anyways, I'm so happy for this person. And I also think it's really sweet and kind of silly that their siblings were like, we thought you knew.
Perhaps the only learning is like, maybe don't keep it up till the kid's 17.
Also, I love the idea that she was like up late on the phone with a boy. And I'm like insinuating that there's like cute vibes there or something because like everyone I talked to late on the phone, it was either gossip or crush. I can't believe that those two timelines exist at the same time, Like,
oh my God.
You're like gossiping and crushing and then also are like, Santa's coming in the morning. Okay, I would like to know, Alexandria, did you all decide to continue doing it for the vibes in the future years, or did you all sort of give up on it and now you have a different tradition?
I would also like, if you're going to reach out to us so we can follow up on this, I would like to know if you would do the same thing for your kids if you have kids.
Aw, that's a better question. That's cute.
Thank you to Aura Frames for sponsoring this show.
That is correct. The hidden gem, which has become the favorite gift long after that wrapping paper is gone, everybody.
That's right. It's pretty much the season for gift giving. So why not give the #1 rated gift we're talking about, the Aura Frame? It has unlimited free photos and videos.
Indeed.
You could just upload photos of your loved ones and then give somebody the frame and they just see those photos and videos on a rotating basis.
That's right, because you can preload that frame with photos before it even ships. How is that for friggin' personal?
It's really, really good. You can share photos and videos effortlessly. It's perfect for, new grandparents, or you want to give something to your loved ones this holiday season. And yes, there's a gift box included. Every frame comes packaged in a premium gift box with no price tag.
Now, see, that's good, because if you're like, I forgot about the holidays, I need to ship something fast, but it's going to look impersonal. It's going to arrive in a big brown box. No, it's going to arrive in a beautiful gift box with no price tag.
So don't wait. Win the holidays now with Aura Frames. For a limited time, you can save on the perfect gift by visiting auraframes.com to get $35 off Aura's best-selling Carver matte frames named #1 by Wirecutter.
Wow. Just use the promo code HEADGUM at checkout. That's AURA frames.com with the promo code HEADGUM. The deal is exclusive to listeners and frames sell out fast, so order yours now to get it in time for the holidays. Support the show you're listening to right now by mentioning us at checkout. Terms and conditions obviously apply.
Thank you, Aura Frames.
And thank you, listener.
Hey friend, I'm just jumping in here to say that we've got a new way to get in touch with us. If you want to leave us some feedback, hopefully good, or suggest an episode topic or ask a question, all you have to do is go to sayhi.chat/welladjusting. The link's in the show notes, but I'll say it one more time. sayhi.chat/welladjusting. You could leave us a voice memo and we might just use it on air. And if you happen to be enjoying this episode, why not go ahead and subscribe to the podcast or rate and review us? You won't regret it, folks. All right, let's move on to the next one. That was a good one. Okay. 17. Okay.
So I had a very EastEnders-style Christmas day when my dad announced that he was divorcing my mum after our Christmas dinner. So great. The tensions of the imminent breakup began coming to the surface on Christmas Eve. We're not a religious family at all, but my mum loves to go to midnight mass on Christmas Eve every year, after a few wines normally. My dad and her were having a row and she ended up leaving to go on her own. My boyfriend at the time, now husband, he was having Christmas with us. He actually ended up going with her for moral support. Anyway, it was obviously all a bit tense then, Christmas morning, but we carried on about our day, brushed things over the carpet, as we always did. And then my boyfriend's parents actually were invited over for Christmas that year. My dad needed to take the dogs out for a walk, and my partner's dad offered to go with him. Little did he know, my dad, the chronic oversharer that he is, would offload the breakup to him during a 15-minute walk. Right in time to come home and tuck into Christmas dinner. Great. We only found out after this, but I just die with embarrassment. He's a pretty awkward guy at the best of times, so having to come back and just pretend like nothing's happened, it's just so awkward. I feel so sorry for him. Anyway, after a couple of games and stuff, my boyfriend's parents go home. And then my dad's basically just like, right, that's enough Christmas for us all. We've had a great time. Anyway, your mum and I are getting a divorce.
Whoa.
That's awful. And I hear you saying that's so awkward for him, but I think so sad for you all, because that is probably more impacting on you than on your boyfriend's father or your father-in-law.
I wonder for Jess, like, if every year that resurfaces on Christmas. Because that Christmas, there's nothing you could do except maybe yell at your dad and be like, hey, Dingle, could you have maybe done this tomorrow?
Yeah.
Like, this wasn't insensitive. Like, when things calmed down, I would have had a conversation with him being like, that was a really insensitive moment to do that in front of future in-laws, my boyfriends at the time. And
just
parents.
on a holiday. Like, why? There's so many other
that was
days in the
selfish.
year.
Yeah, like, so I would have had a conversation. But then I think there's something about, like, it's tied to, like, it being outward, about taking care of everyone else. And I think there's something about bringing it back to doing something nice for yourself.
Yeah.
And it like, I always think of something like this as an opportunity to make a new tradition. Like, holidays are filled with traditions. So maybe the tradition is like, I'm only going to one house this year, or I'm only staying 15 minutes, like that movie where they did like 4 Thanksgivings, like that kind of thing. Like, make some kind of tradition that protects you going forward. Because you might be mad at your dad indefinitely.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully not. Or hopefully you're just not like harboring it. I think you can be like, that was a bad decision and I will never, get over that bad decision, but I'm not like holding that with me.
But I do want to say, for the dad, like, first of all, if you're a person, like, I think we can all acknowledge that sometimes, like, when you want to break up with someone and you're like, got a holiday coming or something, it's like tough to get through the fucking holiday because you're just like, I can't break up with them. It's like Christmas is in 2 days.
Yeah.
But you got to just be aware. You have to have enough self-awareness to just fucking hold it until the holiday's over. Like, you made it this far. You can make it another 5 seconds. And I would tell that person to, like, if you did that, go back and fucking apologize to your kids. Because you did something, like, shit that happens on holidays stays with you longer than other times and place, and he should clean that up.
Yeah.
And Jess, if he already has cleaned it up, I'm sorry if I'm being mean to your dad, but
it's not
I
mean.
hope that he
it's
has.
just realistic, direct.
Yes.
Jess, I hope you're having good Christmases. I
Me
hope your
too, me
Christmases
too.
from then forward were like amazing because you deserve
I
them.
hope that you iced out your dad until he apologized and you were like, you get to come back to Christmas when you stop being a turd.
Also,
That would be
let's
fun.
take a moment for the boyfriend going with the mom to midnight mass because she's going to go alone. Adorable.
That is very cute.
Very cute.
All right. Let's go on to our next holiday story.
Me and my lovely cousins have to escape some of my family members. So there's one room that we all kind of flock to and then bring a very good bottle of wine. And in recent years, my cousins have started to bring fun gummies into the mix as well, which is also very needed. But one year I was driving, so I was like, I'm going to just take this tiniest little nibble. Thank you so much. Woo. My cousins all took half of one, and the one cousin shared that it was a 10 milligram. She did forget a 0. So they were blasted. And my one cousin could not even participate in conversation, so she played Subway Surfer at the Thanksgiving table for like 2 hours, and I also couldn't really say anything, so I just watched her play. And then we giggled intensely over anytime anyone said anything, not even remotely funny. But that was not a great look. So it was very fun, and we giggle now, but it took us a good few hours to come back down to earth, but it was good.
I love that. Go off.
I do too. I feel like I've told on a previous holiday episode, the one where I think it was like Easter, where my mom jammed an entire pot roast down the sink because she felt like no one wanted her food. And we went out for a walk. It was like my girlfriend at the time and my sister, and we smoked like a giant joint, and it was like we were just howling. I do think that. I mean, I'm not encouraging because, I mean, I know there's folks that struggle with substances, but if you don't, like, I'm sorry. I think it takes the edge off sometimes. And sometimes that's just necessary. Like, you can't bring these big personalities and all the family conflict together and not expect some shit to go down.
Yeah. I also think bringing I don't know how you get the levity in, but bringing levity to a holiday is always great. And we can all use more giggles.
Yeah, just maybe read the labels before you take the gummy. Maybe just...
Yeah. I don't think you need to apologize for that. I'm also like, as family members, we all need to accept our weird families as they are instead of trying to make them different.
That's true. And the reality is that like the old aunts and shit were probably just like, here she is on her device again. Like they probably had no idea how high they all were.
Yeah, that's true.
Like I'm pretty sure my mom didn't know we were high when we came back. And I also didn't give a shit. I was like, we were going to eat that fucking pot roast and now it's
now
gone.
We're hungry and high.
We did have a lot of chips and queso first. So that was what I think made her mad. But I love this. I give a double thumbs up for this story.
Yeah, me too.
I got no issue.
Yeah.
Bring
no
other
issue. Gummies to the next holiday. I support
Come
you.
to my Thanksgiving and Christmas. And I mean, we'll just have to like hide in the bathroom and then I've got kids though. That's less cute.
You have a co-parent, so.
Mary doesn't really drink. It's kind of nice for the holidays. We do this thing. So my friend Aileen, you might remember her from season 1. I think the episode was called "Ain't Too Late to Fix Your Finance."
Mm-hmm.
One of our best episodes about money. So her family has a holiday party every Christmas, and we open up our presents here, and then we go there for like dinner, and it's like we don't have to make dinner or whatever. Mm-hmm. So I drive there, and full disclosure, I think Mary's a bad driver. I love her very much, but she just has no sense of spatial awareness to the right and left. So she'll just drive really close to things on the left or really close to things on the right. And it scares the crap out of me unless I've had 17 drinks. So when I go to this party, Mary's like my designated driver. And then I will play the music on 1,000 and sing with the kids the whole ride home while Mary just stares forward, completely sober. Like all she wants to do is go home because she doesn't want to talk to that many people. She does not want to be that social. And every year she's like, are we going back? And I'm like, we sure are.
I love that. You gotta make tiny sacrifices in your relationship. And
That's right. She's just not like the holiday gathering thing can put a lot of pressure on people, I think.
Yeah.
Like not everybody loves the holiday gatherings.
I agree.
Especially like the family commitment ones.
Yeah, that's a lot.
All right. Well, we give 2 thumbs up to the
2
story.
thumbs up to whatever brings you levity in the holidays.
just read the label first next time. Okay. Lesson learned. Okay, next up, P. Maria. And if people don't remember why I keep saying hit it, P. Maria, producer, editor extraordinaire. Maria. P. Maria.
Well, as an adult, I have realized that my family put us to bed on Christmas Eve, and they created the story that Santa brought the Christmas tree for us. So Christmas morning was added drama because the tree was there, and it came all complete and decorated and lights on and everything. But what I did realize as an adult, they just put us to bed so the adults could drink and have a party. That's all.
Okay, love.
That's kind of genius parenting.
They got a whole tree delivered on Christmas?
On Christmas Eve.
That seems
that's
logistically
crazy.
very difficult.
It also seems like a lot of work to have a drinking party.
Yeah, but I feel like that could be fun. Like, come over on Christmas Eve, let's get drunk and decorate a tree.
The tree.
That's kind of cute.
But I was having feelings about that. Like, we put the tree up so much earlier. Like, we're recording this in November, and my kids are hounding me now to put the tree up.
Oh,
and the way I'm getting around is I'm like, you could do it, but you have to do it.
It's not even Thanksgiving yet. We can't be decorating for a future holiday when the next holiday hasn't even happened.
You know who can? My daughter. She's skipping right over Thanksgiving this year and going straight to Christmas.
Decorate for Thanksgiving if you need to decorate.
She has a personal Christmas tree in her room, and she brought it up 3 weeks ago.
Oh my gosh. As long as I don't have to listen to Christmas music like before December, I'm happy. But I do love this like parenting journey. That's so smart.
I do too. What I like about this story is how many parents are creatively use the holidays in different ways to get shit that they want. And I wonder if we had this person here, I would ask them again if they would recreate this. Because it's kind of like, I love like that little like Mary and I being like, having like a side thing, conversations about the kids and what you're going to do. Like that's part of it is all the little clandestine things that are happening.
Yeah. And like they're people too, you know, they have to have fun and have their holidays. And it's not, I assume you weren't like, 17 and they were putting you to bed. You were probably like a child. So it wasn't like unreasonable for you to be going to bed.
Hopefully by 17, they got invited to the party.
Yeah. I feel like if I was a parent, I would probably do something similar.
On a trauma scale, we're going to give this a 0.5. Like no judgment. I don't mean to make light of your story, but I feel like you're good.
Yeah. If anything, I feel like maybe a little bit of FOMO.
All right. Let's move. We got another voicemail.
There was a Christmas where I may have had a little bit too much red wine. And I decided it would be a good idea to climb up onto the dessert table within a house full of about, let's say 50 people, and sing faithfully to everyone. Oh, no, wait. No, it was Don't Stop Believin'. That was it. Don't stop believing. Yeah, I mean, it seemed like a good idea at the time. There were many people videotaping me, and I have threatened them all to never, ever put that out there.
I want that video.
I know. First of all, how dare you leave this voicemail and not give us the video?
Yeah, give us the tape.
A. B, I'm sensing a theme of a lot of, I feel like there is a lot of drinking on the holidays.
Yeah.
Good drinking, bad drinking.
All of
both.
the above.
Yeah.
I personally love a silly moment. So when you said you got up on the table with the desserts, I was like, oh, and then the table collapsed. All the desserts were ruined. Yeah. Like, it was a nightmare.
Even if they were, even better.
Yeah, but I'm like, really? Like, nothing happened other than you were a silly little guy. So that's great. Probably made everyone laugh. Probably got lots of videos from it. It's embarrassing for you, but
I think my only advice is to embrace this, embrace your spontaneity, like be proud that you had a lot of fucking fun that moment and post the video.
Yeah. I want to stand on the table. Maybe I'll stand on the table this Thanksgiving.
Maybe that's one of our goals.
I would do that fully sober. So
I do love to stand on a table, although it would probably hurt my back these days.
I love to sing also. Like my Thanksgiving party ends in karaoke every year because I'm like, what a vibe.
Well, I applaud this person.
Me too. I say do it
this
more.
Is fucking great.
Stand on more tables, sing more, be a silly little guy more.
All right. So now someone sent us one that they found on Reddit, and I thought this was so fucking adorable that we want to end on this one. Okay. So it said, I was 10, my brother was 12. We just moved to a new city in September for school. And in November, my bike was stolen from school. That sucks. I told my parents I wanted a 10-speed just like my older brother had. Come Christmas morning, there are 2 bikes wrapped under the tree. My brother tears his open, a brand new 10-speed. I tear mine open just to uncover my brother's old 10-speed. Sad trumpet. It still had the loose handlebars too, but my parents tried to bling it up by putting a custom license plate with my name on it.
Aww.
That's super sad. I can't even imagine the disappointment of a 10-year-old. Like, and listen, we don't know the finances of this family. So, so I got to say, like, if the finances were decent, it's tough that you wrapped that up for that kid.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know. I feel bad for everyone involved because in my head it was about the finances, and then I feel bad for the parents.
You've turned it into like a Tiny Tim situation.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, it's all sad, and they tried their best, and they put this like cute little license plate on it.
Okay, since this is from Reddit, I feel pretty clear saying this. Like, did they try their best? They could have tightened the handlebars. Even if you don't have money, do you have a wrench? Like, they could have like cleaned the bike, maybe put a new seat on it, like done a little something to like
Cute,
super
colorful,
up.
like grip tape.
Something.
Yeah.
It could have been an inexpensive cleanup involved here.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a parenting fail for me.
What's smaller than a fail?
Misstep.
It's a parenting misstep for me.
I mean, obviously, this is a cautionary tale for any parent that has a few bucks in their pocket. You can't fucking recycle shit to your kids and call it Christmas. You can recycle it, and then you can be like, I'll give you, like, I like to do shit like that. I'll be like, okay, you can have my old AirPods, but now make it be like a gift, and like there's something they got to do attached to it. So it's like, it's a thing they're working toward, but I'm not going to fucking take my old AirPods that are, one of them's dying, and put it in some wrapping paper and hand it to them.
Yeah. I get that. I think as someone I grew up with just one sibling, and there was a lot of comparison, right? When it's just the two of you, and it's like, okay, well, why did she get that and I got this, or why did?
Oh yeah.
So I think that's always hard. But I also think if you only have a certain amount of money, like, get them both something shitty rather than one something good.
Yeah, don't buy the one bike.
But that's so hard because then I'm like, if I'm financially strapped, I could see myself being like, okay, well, we'll get this bike. And then when this one grows in, they'll get that bike too, and it'll last because it's like good quality rather than like 2 beaters, you know?
I'm making a face because brother number 1, the 10-year-old, is the one who asked for it. Brother number 2, the 12-year-old, didn't in the story anyway. And brother number 1, his bike was stolen, so he's already in a bad place. And they went out and bought a new one for the other kid.
Yeah,
like,
that's
it's
true.
like this is some fucked up shit, in my opinion. I think there was a better way to approach this.
Yeah.
And I feel like if you're that kid, I don't know, that's like one of those stories that I'm going to bring up to my parents.
Oh, yeah, for
like
sure.
during a levity moment. And I'm probably not going to let them forget that. I'm going to be like, oh, is this like the time where you wrapped up? Like, this is like the time when my mom just wrapped, like she got me a lot of socks for Christmas. I was like in college, which sure, I probably needed socks. Did I need you to break them apart and wrap them? No. That's clearly a stocking gift.
Every time, like, we got put into sports or like activities, if my sister didn't want to do it, they would pull us both out of it because they didn't want to like let me, they didn't want to like do the work. I started like jazz, ballet, like hip hop dance, like gymnastics, all this shit, never finished a single thing because my sister didn't want to be in
Your parents were like, I can't drive 2 different kids different places.
And I'm like,
they
what
were like,
bullshit
no.
is that? Absolute
Oh.
bullshit.
That stinks. That's worse than my sock story. I'm sorry you didn't get to finish jazz and tap. All right. Well, I want to ask you this, Steph. We're going into the holidays. We've been doing the Steph and Robin Get Well series. We've been like working on some shit. We did Pomodoro. We did small courageous things. We've done some small changes. What would be your thing you want to go into the holidays? Maybe like a small improvement. I mean, maybe that's too much pressure, but like a small thing you want to do differently going into the holidays.
I want to prioritize my own fun.
Okay, what does that look like for you?
I am hosting this Thanksgiving coming up, which I'm really excited about. And I'm also going down to my partner's family's place for the holidays. And that really stresses me out. I mean, they both stress me out for different reasons, but my energy is so precious. I'm so tired, and I just want to like protect that a little better. And I think that just looks like me like going for a walk, even though they live in like the least walkable place ever, or maybe just like sitting outside if I can't go for a walk. And
errands, don't forget errands.
Oh, errands.
You can volunteer to go to the grocery store.
Yeah,
great alone time.
Yeah, so alone time, and then I think just like I'm disengaging. I'm not disassociating, but I am disengaging in any of their family stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love this for you.
What's yours?
I think what I'm going to do is, like, I'm very aware. We just started, like, the college process with my daughter. Like, she just took the SATs.
So
we're, like, starting to build a list. And I'm just aware of how fast it's all going. And I know I can get into a narrative, but I'm so fucking tired and I'm working so hard. And I'm like, I would like to be in the space of appreciation of my family and look for joyful, fun, playful moments. Like I just said to my son this morning, I said, should we get like the Alamo season pass to go see a bunch of movies over the break? And I said, do you think you would go 3 times? I said, I think I would. I said, should I get you one? He goes, well, if you're going 3 times, then I'm going 3 times. I was thinking like, that's a fun like holiday thing him and I can do together. And I know like maybe I'll make people go ice skating. And I was thinking for Thanksgiving, before we do like dinner, I'll pack them up and go in and watch the floats for a little bit.
Yeah.
Because it's like when you live here, it's like you can go for 10 minutes and be like, man, that was cool. And then get back on the subway. Like, who gives a shit? So
I love that.
That's what I'm thinking. I want to have more joyful moments.
You should dance on a dessert table.
I'm going to fucking get on the table and sing Journey.
I love that.
And if you're listening, ask yourself, like going into the holidays, because I think that's something we can all take is what intention can you set going into it? Like you know what your family is like and know what the holidays are like and know how stressful the level is for yourself and know if it needs to be a big thing of self-care or maybe spending less time with people, or if it needs to be something on the other side where it's just like, how can I find more joy in this, or anything in between. And so you know what it is, you know best, listen to your gut and maybe set an intention. Why not? Fuck it. Why not?
I love that. Intentional holidays.
Intentional holidays. Fuck it. We're creating a new thing.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that we're fairly prepared for the holidays.
As much as we can be.
Well, but see, now that's the thing. I think we could be just a little bit more prepared, Producer Steph. So next week, we're going to do an encore presentation of last year's holiday episode, which, by the way, was so fucking good.
So good.
We did a grab bag of tips and tricks with the whole Edit Audio team, including P. Maria. And we make sure that you know how to survive the holiday season. Because sometimes families can put the discs into all of your holiday functions. Do you see what I did there? Okay, so just make sure you come back next week so that you are fully ready for the holidays. And then, folks, we're going to be on a little bit of a break. We're going to be resting. We're going to be recharging. We're going to be with our families. We're going to be trying to have intentional holidays. So make sure that you subscribe, you follow, because we'll be back in the new year on January 13th. And we have so many great things coming for you. We are dropping a whole bunch of video episodes so you can watch us. And we have a very exciting series that's about death. And I know that doesn't sound exciting, but it really is. It's about dealing with death. So we're going to see you next week with more holiday preparations, and then we're going to see you on January 13th. Happy holidays, y'all.
So excited!
Woo! For more Robin, and you may need that, you probably don't need it, but like if you do, you can follow me at Real Rob Hops on all the platforms, all the socials, as the kids today say. Well Adjusting is an Edit Audio original series. It's exec produced by Steph Colburn and Robin Hopkins. Our producer and editor is Maria Passingham, and our production manager is Kathleen Speckert. Thank you to the entire Edit Audio team and to you for listening. Oh, hey, before you take out those AirPods, this show is just for entertainment. If you are in need of help, please reach out to a professional. Go ahead and get that help. You deserve it.